There's more than a few reasons to put things underground, your wealth in general. Put some of it underground. But not just underground. There are other places to hide your money. Now in 1929, my folks lost money because it was in the banks and the banks closed. And so from then on until the 1950s, they hid their money under their mattress. Not a real safe to put it though. And even some will hide their wealth under a sink, thinking that would be the perfect place that no one would look. Some hide their money in the refrigerator or the freezer, thinking that's the safe place to put it. Some even talk about putting money under a chair, thinking that's the safe place to put it. Now I have made films showing that you can put money underground. I have done it. And it has been very successful. Be it in the garden area, where it's easy to dig, at least 8 months out of the year you can get to it. At the same time, you may not have land or your ground is too hard to dig to put your money outside underground. But that doesn't mean you can't put it underground, if you will, within your home or your apartment. One of the ways is simply to have just an old pottery for a plant, and you can just simply take like a bag of coins, drop them in there, and then take, ever so carefully so you don't make a mess and get the wife mad at you, and you can put all of that dirt down in there, pack it down a little bit. You can put whatever given little plant you want in it, and there you go. And it can sit out in the open. Some of the best defense you have against a robbery is simply they don't see it. They don't see it. They look around at all the obvious places that they think you might hide wealth. Very few will look inside a potted plant, absolutely, to think there might be some wealth in there. So that's something to consider as an option. There are many other places to hide your wealth. I bet you've got some good ones too. I'll finish my film with this. Many battles have been lost by misdirection. And you can misdirect the bad guys in your home just as easy as they did on the battlefield. For example, the one that I can tell you about, I had a friend here in McCook for many years before he passed away, and he did all sorts of silversmithing, and he had all sorts of metalworking tools. And so he had ingots of silver stamped on it. 999 fine silver in the number of troy ounces, which was into the hundreds, if you will, of big, heavy blocks of silver. The problem of it was, though, he told me, he said, that's fake. They're not real. He said, I got a lead tin combination that looks awfully close to silver. And he said, I put that stamp on there, and he said, anybody comes in, they're going to see that, grab it and think they've got thousands of dollars, and off they go. And when they get to where they're going, they're going to find out they don't have it. And when they try to sell it to some dealer, he's going to crucify them because the word will be out. And then he'll be arrested for trying to sell, a counterfeit silver. And he'll be busted that way, and I won't even have to mess with him. And my good stuff was left alone when he thought he had stolen, and the misdirection worked. Keep this in mind to keep your wealth safe. And you have a good 2017.